Mr. Das, on a lighter note, I know we sort of obsess over LTCG and fiscal deficit and divestment target, but on a lighter note, you were in the hot seat exactly a year ago. For our viewers who are watching in, help us understand what goes on, minutes before the budget. What I guess the cabinet would have already approved the budget by now. It's 10:50. So help us understand what happens from say 10 in the morning, the chaos in the North Block. Give us a sense of the color there.
You see, the finance minister leaves the North Block around 9:15 to call on the President of India and brief him about the budget. So therefore, you see the finance minister flanked by his ministers of state and the other secretaries, sort of getting out of North Block. They go to the Rashtrapati Bhavan to brief the President about the budget details. And thereafter, the finance minister goes to the Parliament House where the cabinet meeting is held, where the cabinet approves the budget. Now, the cabinet meeting takes place around 10:15 or so and goes on till about 10:45. And then thereafter, the finance minister goes into the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs to his chamber and waits for 11 o'clock to go into the Parliament House. Now, but your colleagues and your brethren, they would be all over the Parliament House and trying to get from every minister who has come out of the cabinet meeting some insight into the budget. But then I think the cabinet ministers and the other ministers who attend the cabinet meeting, they maintain their silence, and therefore you will see that the gap that is left between the completion of the cabinet meeting and the budget presentation is just kept to about 10 minutes or so, enough time for the ministers to go into the Lok Sabha and attend the budget speech. So it's very, it's very interesting time and very exciting time in the corridors of Parliament, with the media running all over the place and trying to get some details. Each minister and each MP trying to go and position himself in the Lok Sabha, because the Lok Sabha would be packed, and officers would keep their fingers crossed, because you may think that you have done an excellent product, but then ultimately it all depends on how the market has taken it. So when market, meaning the wider section of the society.
Right, yes.
So when the speech gets over and the next 2-3 hours, if you get a good reaction, it gives a tremendous feeling of satisfaction to the entire team which works on the budget.
I'm sure. And